Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. Teacher, thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Hello, Stephen. And hello to all our students watching this video. No, it's my pleasure. Well, we asked you to come here to ask you some questions about learning the English language. Since students want to improve their English, including me, we would love to hear you. Thank you, Stephen. And of course, I'm here to help you. We can start. Great. I know students always ask you about tips to learn English. Am I right? All the time. And it is something good because it shows they really care. Yeah, but what would you answer if someone asked you about the most important tip to learn English? The most important tip? Well, I already gave you a lot of tips, but the most important, I suppose, think in English. And I am not telling you to think in advanced English. Of course not. It will depend on your level of English, but what I mean is think about English all the time. It doesn't have to be perfect English. Just think about it. I will give you an example. Last year, I wanted to buy a car. I was crazy about buying a new car. Then I made a plan. I worked really hard, but I was always thinking about that car, investigating about cars, prices, models, offers, characteristics, all related to cars, to have more knowledge about it. I was obsessed with buying a car. But then after some months, I could get it. And I knew everything about it. English is the same. Investigate, learn, practice, think in English. In other words, make English part of your life. It is not a course, it is a culture. So, talk to yourself in English, think in English, translate, sing, laugh in English. I think I understand. And that's really great advice. Thank you so much. Now, what do you consider is the most difficult part of learning English? Can you tell us? The most difficult part? Well, it depends on the person. I have taught English for 16 years, and I've had a huge variety of students. Some of them struggle to learn grammar. For some of them, speaking is the worst part, and for others, reading. They hate it. I could tell you it is grammar, but there are some people who love learning grammar. They say it's easier because they only have to memorize the rules. And for others, they say grammar is difficult and they prefer to speak. It will depend on the person, but you know what? We can do something. We can ask our subscribers about it. For you guys, what is the most difficult part about learning English? Let us know. That's a great idea. Maybe we can make a video answering their questions. Teacher, I have an important question for you. Why is it difficult to memorize new vocabulary? Oh, that's a good question. Last time I was talking to a student and he told me, I read a lot of articles every week, but I still don't have enough words to speak confidently in English. Another student told me, I watch movies and series on Netflix, but it's difficult to find the vocabulary when I'm speaking English. It's like your brain is not connected to your tongue. Exactly. That happens to me a lot. I start a sentence, but get stuck in the middle. You know exactly what you want to say, but you can't find the right words in English. It's so frustrating, isn't it? You might even feel embarrassed that your English is not as good as you'd like it. But the answer is not difficult. We just don't use them. I mean, the new words we learn. We learn a new word or phrase, but we can't find the opportunity to use this new vocabulary. So, no matter how hard you try to memorize, if you don't use it, you will never make it part of your vocabulary. I explained that in a video. We have some videos about memorizing vocabulary. But if you want another one, just let us know how to memorize new words and phrases. Thank you, teacher. We have another question. Can we really learn English by ourselves? If you can learn English by yourself, of course you can. But it is not easy. I mean, it is good to have a teacher who guides you in this process. But if you don't have one, you can still learn English by yourself. But you will have to do a lot of things. And I think the most difficult thing is to organize your time and choose your study routine. Because when you have classes in an institution, you know you have to arrive at a specific time. You have to pay attention to the teacher, take notes, and do what he or she tells you to do. It's easier, but when you're learning by yourself, there's no one who can guide you. Then you have to watch videos, find your own method to learn English, establish your study routine, evaluate yourself, evaluate your progress. You have to check a lot of things. I can also help you with that. If you want a video about how to learn English by yourself, that would be great because there are many people who learn English with our videos. Alright, next question. Native English teacher or not? What do you say? Well, it depends on your objective. I think if you want to learn the rules of the English language, then it would be better to have a teacher who also speaks your language, not a native speaker. But if you want to practice speaking and want to get a specific accent, then a native teacher will be fine. As I told you before, it depends on your objectives. That's all. Plus, there are good and bad teachers, so look for a good teacher. That's more important. Thank you, teacher. We have more questions, but maybe you don't have enough time. Yes, that's right. But let's do something. You can write your questions about learning English, and I will answer those questions in the next video. Only if you want. I'd love to do it. We'll see. Thank you very much. Like this video and comment, please. I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the Super Thanks button. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.